Yo guys, what's going on? Pride London, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Today we're going to be checking out Chelsea transfer news, some of the latest news that we're getting. So let's just head straight into this. The current rumour going around is Atletico Madrid misfit Thomas Lemar makes transfer decision as he's offered to Chelsea. Anyone who keeps up with Atletico Madrid and I guess Thomas Lemar, not doing too great this season. We'll just take a quick look over at his stats in the La Liga. 15 goals, 15 goals if only. 15 matches, no goal contributions in goal or assist with just a yellow card. 6 Champions League matches and no goal contributions. The International Champions Cup in 2019, he did get a goal and an assist, so 2 goal involvements in 3 games. Not great stats. The rumour is obviously he's looking to leave, and I don't think Madrid are very interested in keeping him. It is being reported at this point that Chelsea are out of the race for Zaha. We're not interested because of the 80 million fee, which is ridiculous if you ask me. I do not think Zaha's worth that one bit. But the rumoured fee is about 50 million to buy, which is what we're apparently going for, or 5 million for his wages and etc. To come on loan. I'm obviously just even the stats alone make me think no chance. I don't think the whole point of going for an attacker, right? So we were looking at Timo Werner, insane goal contribution record. So great person to be bringing into a team because I think Werner can play on the wing a bit as well. Great person to bring in just to help the team score a bit more. Because our problem at the moment is teams 10-man back. Let's sit back, wait for Chelsea to pressure us at 80 minutes. We'll get on the break and we'll score a goal. That's what teams are doing to us at the moment. So we need more of a goal threat because most of our players at the moment either aren't great at scoring or seem too afraid to take a shot on from distance, other than our centre backs, which seems to be the only ones that will go for it at this point. But yeah, Thomas Lemar, I do not think he is the answer to the problems that we have at the moment. I think he'll be going to Arsenal or Tottenham. I'd probably edge towards Tottenham. Apparently both clubs are in for him and they're going to be in a bit of a transfer battle for him. I would edge towards Tottenham getting him more than likely than Arsenal, but we'll see how that unfolds. I really hope it is not us, though. If I see Comunicado Oficial or whatever it is, the Twitter meme, I will be fuming because I do not want Thomas Lemar. Unless, by the way, whenever I'm saying I don't want this player, etc., if they come to the club, I will support them 100% and want them to prove me wrong, but I just don't think that'd happen, and I think the money can be better spent elsewhere. So that's sort of my logic with it all. And then the next article we're going to take a look at is 4 Chelsea targets that are apparently possibly gonna happen in January. First up, Jadon Sancho. I do not think he's going anywhere this January. I think in the summer I think there'll be a bit of a fight for him across a lot of the Premier League clubs, and I'm sure there's a lot of attention coming across elsewhere, but I don't pay attention to all the other leagues, so as far as I know, I just know Premier League clubs are in for this guy. Wilfried Zaha, again, I'm sort of pushing that to one side. I don't think we're going to sign him for 80 million unless they drop the fee that they're willing to accept to maybe 60. I could see us maybe going for it. Personally, I quite like Zaha. If we take a look at his stats, it's not great goal contributions, but you've got to remember he is at Crystal Palace, so it's not the easiest team to be doing great with this season. So see if we look at the Prem table. Whatever. Palace are in 9th, so they're not doing too bad. But what are their recent results? Actually, let's take a look at the results. So they lost 1-0 to Derby. That was a good game, by the way. I watched that. 1-1, 1-1, 2-1, 1-0, 1. Like they don't score much. They're not a team that can bust out like 4 goals in a game or something and have Zaha go off. It's like they edge through games. And to be fair, this season they are doing a pretty good job of it. But at Chelsea, I could see him doing. Well, I'd really hope that his goal scoring and assist stats would soar if he came to Chelsea. I'd need to see more than 5 goals contributions in 21 matches anyway. But I'm putting that to one side for now. I don't know if Zaha's actually going to happen. Moussa Dembele is one that I've actually seen crop up quite a bit, and if you take a look in the Ligue 1, he has 10 goals, no assists in this season. Champions League 6 matches, no goals. And then there's a couple other competitions here that he's done well, like 1 match, 5 goals, 2 goals there. He's done quite well in certain competitions. So Moussa Dembele, I'd be quite happy with him at the club. I don't know if again, a lot of these are going to be very difficult to do in January. So like, I don't think Lyon want to sell Dembele at the moment because they've got commitments in the league, like European competitions. They're not going to want to get rid of him. So I think it's going to be very difficult. Of course, it could change things if Dembele, catches wind that Chelsea are in for him, or any other club for that matter, and starts pushing for a move. Because if a player starts pushing, most of the time they get what they want. So if he starts pushing a move, maybe it'd happen. And then we've got Ben Chilwell, who I do rate him. I do think he's probably one of the better left backs in the Premier League. I just don't know if it's the sort of. It's not that. I suppose it's good as well that he's English, so I suppose he'd link with like our players, Tomori, Zuma. Like we've got so many, Mount, Tammy. Like we've got a lot of English players throughout our squad. We got, not that he plays anymore, Barkley. Probably Callum Hudson-Odoi link quite well on that left wing with him. I'm not here to list all the English players in the squad anyway, so let's just carry on. Ben Chilwell, I do think he's good, but it's not the dream signing. Like I feel like it's a good signing, of course, because I do think he's probably better than Emerson, who's going through a bit of a weird patch at the moment, and Marcos Alonso, who I think both are actually being targeted by either Inter or Juventus. I can't remember. I think it's Juventus, because Sarri's out there, and I think he actually wants them. But he's not that top tier signing, Like if we were going for a world class left back, I don't think Ben Chilwell is the answer. But I would be happy with it. Again, it comes down to the issue of January, because signing a player in January is bloody difficult, and you're gonna probably have to pay way over what you pay normally just to get them. So out of the 4 of them, honestly, I think I'd be happiest with Dembele. I think the most likely is possibly Dembele or Chilwell, and I think that's probably about as good as we're going to get. Again, the only other player I've seen is linked with that I think would be a decent acquisition is Nathan Ake, because a lot of clubs are in for him, and we've got a release clause in our deal for about 40 million. I want to say 40, not 14. And I don't know. I think he'd like to come back to Chelsea. I think we could use a bit of help in the centre back department, given that Christensen hasn't showed much so far, even though he's not played very much. Rudiger's coming back and I think has been decent, but still need to improve on results like this one here. Yeah, I think Tomori, Zuma again, like started the season really iffy, has gotten a lot better, but I don't know. I dream of the like Koulibaly level of signing, which would be nice, or Upamecano, or Romagnoli, is that his name? I can't even think. I might be thinking of the wrong guy. I just dream of those massive, like top level signings that aren't going to happen in January. I think the summer will be interesting. I think Jadon Sancho's signature is going to be so heavily fought. I'm interested to see where that goes. But for now, I think that's going to be it. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Comment down below who you want or who you think we might get. I'm interested to see what the rest of the community sort of thinks, because I'm very much down for signings in January, but I want them to be the right ones. I don't want them to be signings for the sake of signing. So yeah, that's my opinions. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and up the Chelsea.